everyone. You know what time it is. It's Kiana from Obsidian People, and it's Creative Corner time. It's the first of the year, and I have an amazing guest. So let's just get into it.
Hey, everybody. My name is Robin Major Oliphant. I am the founder of One2Mpower Publishing. We just have a full scale of publishing services that we offer to first time authors. So it's a little bit about me.
Oh, that's awesome. That is so great. Well, I'm happy to have you here on our Creative Corner. This is where we showcase small businesses and Black-owned businesses for everyone to see and get to know what's out there for them. So let's just start talking about what is One2Power.
So One2Mpower Publishing is a hybrid boutique publisher. So I know that sounds all fancy, but it's not even that fancy. What it really is it is a way for first-time authors primarily to publish their books at a lower cost, but also be able to get quality results. So I kind of am like a consultant. I work them through that process and allow them to still be self-published authors and have the creative control of being a self-published author, and their royalties. And there's a little bit more it's a little more involved than that. But the benefit of a program like One2Mpower Publishing is you get to feel like a self-published author from the financial perspective, but you don't have to deal with the stress of it all.
That's awesome, especially in these days where you can just, throw out anything. You have someone that's there to guide you through the steps to get your books published and out there for everyone to, know what's going on. So tell us what the mission is for One2Mpower.
The mission is pretty much for us to be able to provide quality and professionally services for first-time authors so that they can put their stories out there with confidence. So
that's awesome. So what inspired this whole journey?
Lori, I kind of fell into it. I've always been a writer ever since I was a small little girl. And pretty much it started with me writing my first book, and I came into so many challenges. There were so many gatekeepers, so much information to research, and I was just like, it shouldn't be this hard. And so I sort of inspired myself along with someone else who believed in me to volunteer for their publishing program that they were just starting. And I served as president for that for a year. So it was a combination of my struggle and then somebody else's belief and support in me for me to run their business, and them two married together birthed One2Mpower Publishing.
That is awesome, especially for a Black woman with owning their own publishing company. I know that is something difficult, and I know this journey has been, inspiring on your life. Give the audience a little bit about how it inspired you.
Wow. So it's shaped my life in a way that's been, there's so many different facets to it, quite honestly, but it really helped me to build and strengthen relationships, relationship with people in my family, relationship with people in the community, and just connections that I had. It helped me to just be a better business person and just more of a people person than I even knew that I was. So that's just a little bit about that.
That's awesome. One thing I have to just throw in there is that I got your book and it's damaged goods. I read it when I first put it up, and it was absolutely wonderful. Do you understand? Like, I was sitting there like, oh my gosh, how can one person go through so much and still make it out to do the best that they can on their own business and go through their stripes and their struggles and still pound out to help not only yourself, but help other women who really want to publish, get their things out there. That is freaking amazing. Like,
thank you.
Honestly, it's like I read the book and I was in tears because I had my own experiences with, everything that you had gone through, my own small experiences, and it brought back so many memories that it helped me heal parts of myself that I didn't even know that was broken. So it was absolutely wonderful. And I was like, oh my God. So I still have it. It is in my Kindle. And I'm like, y'all need to go ahead and get this book. Damaged Goods is a great book. Tell them where they can find your book.
They can find my books on Amazon. You can look me up just by my author name, and you can find any of my books at Robin Major Oliphant, and that is Robin, Robin, and then it's Major, Major hyphen Oliphant, Oliphaant. So if you just type that in on Amazon, I promise you, there will not be another one to pop up. So every book you see by Robin Major Oliphant was a book written by me. And I just want to take a quick moment to thank you for that compliment for Damaged Goods. The funny thing about Damaged Goods was that was I call it my struggle book, because it was the first book that I ever published. So that was where I made all the mistakes and just was trying to figure everything out. But the crazy thing is I wrote that book and published it in 2018, and it's still my top seller. And I've written and published 8 books.
That book is something else. Like, I advise y'all, I'm gonna put everything down in the description box, and I'll put it in our blog also. But you guys gotta go support her. She is an amazing writer. She's inspiring other women to get out there and tell their stories. And so many of us have really good stories, and it's so difficult just to put that into a book and get it out into the world. So I really thank you for that. You know, I thank you for putting that out there and inspiring. Every time I would see you online, I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get with her. Like, I had so many people lined up doing stuff. It's like, this is one person you were on the top of my list.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot.
So I'm so happy that you agreed to do this. And I'm looking forward to any other things that you have going on. Again, tell them where they can reach you, and we're done.
They can find me on all social handles at 1ONE, the number 2MPOWER. That is One2Mpower on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And they can also email me if they have questions at one2mpower@gmail.com, or find me on the web at www.one2mpower.com.
Awesome. Thank you, Robin, for stopping by and hitting us up on our creative corner. 2 Black women doing what we got to do.
Yes, ma'am, we got to. Thank you for having me. It's definitely an honor. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.